gonna rock with Greninja, and I think it's a bad matchup for Greninja, definitely. A lot of stuff can Snake reacted with that frame 1 grenade and stop a lot of pressure that Greninja does. But okay, maybe if he loses this game, probably gonna switch to Wolf. He's thinking.
I see that as possible. I do see that as possible. But you see, well, let's first you how can you be so sure about it if you don't at least try first with your main? I have to give him credits for that. Like he's trying it, and maybe if it works, hey, maybe we'll be seeing it come back. But like the thing is, that's exactly something I was just about to mention. The Cypher is going to cause a lot of problem for Ripka if he doesn't use the correct options, like the forward air or the back air, which if I recall correctly, it does break Cypher. But if a Snake is recovering low, he's done for. He can absorb the water shuriken with the Cypher with no problem. So it's just a lot of things that add up to the fact that this matchup can be very difficult to do unless you have the correct tools and the correct mentality and know what you can do against certain things. If not, then it's very difficult. Like we're seeing right now, for example, Phoenix is struggling quite a lot in order to actually get some damage on him, and Ripka knows what he's doing.
See, especially like, yeah, again, I mean, Phoenix, I think he's respecting Greninja a lot. I think the Snake can trade with a lot of things, not only the grenades. I mean, those everlasting airs, aerials, excuse me, like back air, up air. I mean, he can trade for days for Greninja, and it's gonna be in a bad position. Oh, the C4, careful, because yeah, it's gonna be so hard when you have the C4 sticky to yourself. It's gonna make a lot of pressure, and yeah, I think Phoenix like remember how to play this matchup. He went back, he's playing more carefully, and Ripka again, maybe it's like the problem with Greninja, like yeah, have a lot of pressure at the beginning, have a lot of damaging combos, but it's hard for Greninja to close stocks.
Quite so, but finally with the up throw of all the throws, that I think that's the strongest one. Also the combo starters of the combo ender, so I think that's pretty neat. But finally is able to close out the stock for Phoenix. But now we're going to see in the chokehold, you have him right here, forward tilt 1-2. The CQC is making itself present, and you gotta be careful because that up tilt is deadly, like we're gonna see in a couple of moments if he's not careful. But there we go with the get up attack, trying to avoid it. He had the correct read, just the incorrect execution, like we're seeing right now. Be careful in any moment. The damage curse starts to rack up because Ripka is known to be a momentum-based player that has a good amount of patience, like we're seeing right here. Attempt to go with the forward, or what would that cause? And that's where Ripka is the one that can just easily take care of him. But no, he jumps straight into the out smash. Ozzy, what can you do about that?
Yeah, that was definitely a big mistake for Ripka. He just like jumped into the smash, really strong that mortar. But yeah, again, Phoenix making a comeback here again. Maybe maybe not as Bayo problems, level Bayonetta problems. But yeah, Greninja's having a lot of trouble to close stocks, and that's why his opponents are making comeback after comeback, or at least closing the gap between percentages between stocks. And yeah, oh yeah, look at that. That was what I was talking about. Like Snake could just rock raw aerials, and it's probably gonna trade, or oh my god.
I almost killed him.
Yeah, I don't know if like Snake could die from up with doing his Cypher. I don't know if that's possible, but yeah, that was really... we have to be careful because of that.
In any moment that you least expected, that water can be treacherous, and it can betray you in the moment that you least expect it. Especially because of the fact that the torrent that it has is just very, very, it's strong. Like you don't expect, like I believe it from like Mario Flood, but it's just that Greninja has just a very base problem. Base knockback with the windbox of that Hydro Pump. It just becomes very difficult. And finally, the Shadow Snake. This is why you don't recover low when you're Snake, because you are going to get punished every single time.
Yeah, you're just a sitting duck to get punished, and yeah, a lot of people, I mean, sometimes you can mix up that recovery, like from 10 recoveries you can go low once, but yeah, Ripka was so ready for that. The Shadow Snake is hitting one of the hardest hitting moves from Greninja, but yet again, no matter how good you are, that ultimate of Snake is gonna make work again You can be MK Leo. You're gonna die from one time with that up tilt from Snake, and yeah, Ripka having trouble again for making a steady like all the advantages he has. Again, I don't know if it's Greninja's problem that he doesn't have a reliable way to kill opponents, but again, Phoenix making it back again, slowly closing that gap of percentages, but Ripka playing again super calm and reserved right now.
Yeah, I see like that patience, and what I'm seeing right now is that Ripka has had to play against so many patience-based matchups. First, he had to play against Itaku with the Ice Climbers, then it was Robin, and then it was Linky with the double Toon Link that he lost there, and now he has to play against Snake. And you know this man has so much patience simply because of the fact that he has to have all this matchup experience and like patience and the such. It's impressive. And finally, with the forward air, he said, "You know what? I think I've tag along long enough in order to make this mine." And he finally is able to close out the stock. Phoenix losing that last game that he had, making Ripka go 1-0, possibly last game for him to qualify at least through the loser's side.
Yeah, and look at this. I mean, again, Ripka and Phoenix, one of the best players we have here in Mexico, and one of them is gonna not qualify for tomorrow. That shows you how much level, how much stacked this tournament is. Ooh, he's going for the music counter pick. Look at that. Sometimes the music is all you need, the color of your skin is all you need, and with the raw music counter pick, it's gonna go hard. Ripka looking for Pokemon Trainer? Really? I mean, he won with Greninja, but I think it's gonna be. It was a really hard and stressful matchup, like you said. Like he needs to be really patient. He can't go in all the way, and now never mind. He's just thinking about it. I mean, again, like you said, let's try with the main. I won with the main. Maybe it was hard, maybe it was difficult, maybe it was stressful, but I won. So why change? Why change that? And we're going to the House of Snake. We didn't ban a battlefield, and ooh, this could be careful. This could be really dangerous for Ripka.
I think this could be actually dangerous for both of them because Greninja also benefits quite a lot from Battlefield, which is why I can imagine that he didn't ban it the first time. Because I feel like Ripka, given the patience that he has, like in general, he can just play this matchup very slowly, even though he could be in in a terrain where it could benefit his opponent more than it benefits him. But I feel like this is something that he could completely do. Given, yes, you did go to Pokemon Stadium 2 the first time, and this is why you had a bit of, this is why you took the win, and it could be different, but he still has that one game cushion in order to place it within his favor and maybe go to a stadium, to a stage that later on will benefit him in the long run. One never knows.
Yeah, he tried to Shadow Sneak there. The grenade was ready to cover that option for Phoenix. Really smart. But yeah, I mean, we are having a close match right now, but yeah, the problems that Rick is having, he's having for the first time in the matchup the disadvantage in percentages here, so he has to go in, he has to try to make the comeback. And against Snake, like defensive playstyle, he loves to trade with grenades. He loves to trade. I mean, if we're gonna both hit by the grenade, I'm winning. It doesn't matter for me. And yeah, look at that. All the platforms making a really good coverage for Snake. The grenades, the C4s exploding with a bigger, quote-unquote, bigger coverage. No, yeah, that was a horrible trying to recover like with the air dodge from so far away from Phoenix. Good punish by Ripka. But again, now the one who is in control, even if it's a little, it's Phoenix.
Yes, and the fact that he can dominate so well and mark his presence on all platforms at the same time by placing one grenade, two grenades, and then the C4 on them, yeah. It's just impressive. Like, you do not see that coming from any other character that isn't Snake. You don't see it at all. And now what the problem is that the offense that Ripka is having isn't quite cutting it out, simply because of the fact that now Phoenix has a lot more space where he can play. He can play on the top platform, he can play on the side platforms, and not only that, but he can also, like, you know, there's that little triangle beneath all the platforms along with the top one, that it just provides so much of a good shelter against a lot of things that melee characters have to do. Like in this case, like Greninja, that doesn't have too much of a projectile, has to always constantly be in your face. Yes, given he is rush down, but this is the reason why Snake likes this place, because he can just easily squirm out of any situation that he doesn't feel comfortable in.
Yeah, definitely. And again, look at the troubles that trying to maneuver all of the place. I mean, Snake is going all over the place here in Battlefield. All the little explosions that cover from below and the top of the platforms, making it so hard for Ripka to go in. And yeah, even if you don't like getting hit by the grenades or something, like if Snake is just under the platforms of Battlefield, what can you do? You can punch him from on top. I mean, the only thing you can do is like try to maneuver, dodge the grenades, dodge the explosions. Oh, over 160, yeah, that confirmed. It's true, over 160%, and that's an amazing confirm for Snake. And Ripka having a lot of troubles, and again, that's why you never bring Snake to Battlefield. All the mobility that surprisingly he has here, it's amazing. And Ripka trying to play the chase game. Oh no, he has the C4 again. Oh, he dropped again, but oh, it's so good for Phoenix taking control, abusing a lot of this stage. Again, playing super good. And Ripka, no, the grenade again. Amazing punish, but again, that frame one grenade making a lot of work for Phoenix.
Of course, and if that wasn't such a decisive factor in the previous game, now it is, because the change in the stage. Once again, we're seeing that Ripka, even though he is playing it patiently, even though he is playing the way that he has to play it, like I agree with the way he's doing it, but it's a problem. It's a problem. He finally is able to finish it up with that forwarder, eating that Cypher alive along with that Snake, and now this is still doable. I can still see this happening if Ripka plays patiently like he has been doing all this time, and he doesn't mess up too much like we're seeing right here. Okay, careful right now. Oh, Snake with the C4. Greninja has it on his head. Greninja has it on his head. It explodes. Very well played by Ripka, staying at the ledge, and now we're just going to be seeing this player right here throw all the grenades out every single time and then explode by his own back air. It's very difficult to live throughout all of these stages of the game if you're constantly hitting yourself, bashing yourself against the wall in order to get a bit of damage.
Yeah, for sure. And oh, Ripka finding that little bit of open spot for. Oh, he probably gonna go for the something again. I don't know if Ripka. No. What? When did that happen? It was on Ripka all this time? Oh no, it wasn't the platform, I guess. But yeah, look at the coverage that Snake can make with the the platforms making quote unquote a little bigger for the C4 and the grenades. I mean, it's again the hardbox of the hitbox of grenades and C4s like a circle. If you plan on the platforms, you can cover down and up of the platform below, and it's gonna be super hard to maneuver that kind of explosions. And yeah, we are going now to town and city, more open space, a lot of volume that the platforms make, super tall platforms, so it's not gonna be as hard to maneuver all the explosions that Snake wants. And I don't know, maybe to the sides Greninja can kill easier with the fair, but again, Snakes can make a lot of work with all the space he has here. It doesn't like feel so pressured by Greninja with a lot of space that the platforms gave him here.
Completely agree. Like, yeah, you see, the thing is, you need a lot more space. It's okay if you have platforms against Snake. Like, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. The thing is, you need space to maneuver around them, because the grenades are the problem. Not the platforms, the grenades. And now, you see, actually, I'm starting to think that those platforms towards the side right there benefit Greninja more than they benefit Snake. So I understand why this counter pick is right here, because it's exactly this. He could have actually taken care of it, but he actually picked up a grenade. He picked up a grenade, and that's what caused him to throw it against Phoenix instead of hitting him with the forward that could have cost him the stock. And also, shout out to Killer Queen in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah, probably also like a forward throw, like Greninja's forward throw is surprisingly strong, and as you said, like maybe a forward throw in the platform all the way down, out there. Probably like, yeah, man, look at that. The forward throw is making work here, especially so tight of the blast zones on the sides here in Town and City. But again,
Oh, that's
look at this. It's gonna be it. Yeah,
Oh
look
my
at that.
God.
Yeah, look at that. I was predicting like something like that. Greninja likes to kill from the sides with a fair, maybe Shadow Sneak, and now the forward throw is making work because of so tiny the blossoms are here on the sides for Town and City. Amazing counter pick for Ripka, and like you said, the platforms are not the problem. It's the space between them that makes so hard for Snake to go in Battlefield, for example.
Yeah, and the space is just something that a lot of people don't take into consideration when fighting Snake. Snake benefits so much from small stages that it's impressive. Like the fact that you don't have the same area of maneuver, and now you have like a lot more space here whenever you're in Town and City, because you can throw your grenade. It's not gonna even get towards the other side of the stage if you throw it from one side to the other. And given like in other places, like what do you call it? Maybe like hollows. It could maybe get there if you're on one side of the platform, but it's not gonna. It'll explode before it even gets to the other side of the stage. So I understand why he took him to Center City, and now we're understanding why he's doing so good here as well. This is a completely different turnaround result from the previous game that we just saw.
Yeah, definitely. And Ripka trying to go hard with the Shadow Sneaks when whatever Phoenix is going for that low profile recovery. But again, the Cypher is saving the life of Phoenix once and again and again. And look at this, very patient both players. Like they know what stakes are here for this last game, the last chance to qualify for tomorrow. And oh my God, look at the damage with one interaction. That's also one of the scariest things with Snake, even at low percentages. One bad trade with grenades. Look at the damage. And Ripka with the pressure, the rushdown, trying to finish that stuck, because if he doesn't finish it right now, that small bit damage that the grenades do, even if they don't explode, like just the hitting the grenade on your face, bit by bit, you're getting a really bad position.
It's very difficult, like you mentioned, it's very difficult to position yourself whenever you're against the one. Oh my, that grenade!
Oh, wow.
The grenade killed him! The grenade killed him! It carried the momentum, it gave him a different angle, and that's what killed him. Damn, I never thought that I would see a grenade actually, betray Snake like the way it did before. The best friend of this character actually ended up killing him. That's just, I'd say it's ironic, but not gonna lie, it's just pretty funny. Going back to that match, my man.
It's poetic, like how much troubles that the grenades is doing for Ripka. Like, yeah, you're gonna kill yourself with the grenade in hand. Like, yeah, that's poetic justice for me, for everyone who has trouble fighting a good Snake. And I don't feel bad for Snake, but oh my God, that amazing Shadow Sneak preventing the grab, punishing Snake, and Phoenix getting a lot of trouble. He needs to end this stuff right now because Ripka, oh no, again the up tilt, that devilish up tilt that everyone's gonna fall for once. It's doing work, and again Ripka with the lead in percentages, but once again so light, one interaction and they could tie things up.
You think that maybe it could be one interaction? I don't know. Maybe it could be a back throw and then a forward air. Maybe it could be the case. But no. I don't think this is good. Oh my God! He was able to actually complete that, finishing off.